So just bear with me here. Okay, hello, welcome to Crafty Fox DIYs. This is my first ever live stream, so just bear with me here as I, figure out how to do all this. So my tablet that I do my editing on is not working properly, so I'm not able to do edited videos. So I decided to do a live stream so that way, I'm still here. Okay, so the project that I'm going to be making is a burlap Valentine pocket. Okay, so let's get started. So I have this piece of material. This is like a sort of a burgundy red color, but you can use any color that you want. And then I just have a wood heart, came from Dollar General, I believe. And I've folded my material over because we're going to be stuffing it. So I'm just going to lay my heart down, and you can see how I have it right where the material is folded. I'm just going to take a marker and trace around my wood heart. Just like that. Then when I cut it out, I'm going to go over about 1/4 of an inch from my line. This will allow some extra room for the stuffing and gluing it together. So I'm just going to go and cut around. And whenever I cut this, I didn't cut the two pieces apart. As you can see, I've left them together like this. Now, if you want yours to have the point, you want your heart to have a point, then you can cut them apart, but it's not that big of a deal to me, and it makes stuffing the heart a lot easier, in my opinion. So now that I've got that cut, then I'm going to put some hot glue in the center. Then I'm going to take my stuffing and I'm just going to press that down into the hot glue. Let's put my little finger protector on here. Okay, then you want to take your other heart, you're going to press it down, and you see where the stuffing is coming out. So I know that's where I want to trim, because once I get it all glued down, I don't want any of the stuffing showing out. So I'm just going to trim it up here. I'm just going to test it again to see. Yeah, it looks like all the stuffing will be hidden. So now I'm going to start up here at the top, the V part, put some hot glue on, and then I'm going to match the material up with each other. Smash that down there. And then I'm going to glue around both of the sides also. Any place you see a gap, it's no big deal. Just put some more hot glue in and press it down. Then I'm just going to trim it off anywhere that needs some trimming. Side over here I didn't get very well. Let's put some more hot glue in there. Okay, so now there's my heart. Oh, I got a spot up here too. Okay, there we go. Now there's my heart. I want to embellish my heart. You can use whatever embellishments you want to use. Okay, I'm going to start off with a piece of raffia, and I'm just going to make a bow. Just like that. Cut the tails off, and then I'm going to make some more tail pieces. just like that. I'm going to put some hot glue up here at the V and glue these onto my heart. And I have some Spanish moss here. Use about half of that. I'll put hot glue on both sides of my raffia and put the Spanish moss on there. Just trim this up a little bit. And I'm going to glue my raffia bow. Like I said, you can use whatever embellishments you want. I've made little hearts like this and put buttons in them, but for this one I'm going to be using just a wood half bead. I'm going to put that right in the center of my bow. I dropped that one, so we're just going to not look for it right at this moment. And put that on there. I'm going to be using this as a pick in the burlap pocket. So I'm going to also be, I'm going to clean some of this mess up here. Taking this little wood stick. I only had one left, and I don't need them real tall to be in the pocket anyway. So here's one that I already made. So I broke this one in half. Then I'm just going to glue this onto the back of the heart here so that it'll stand up and be a pick in the pocket. I'm going to take another piece of material here. I'm just going to cut a little piece off to help hold that stick in place. There we go. I'm just going to set that over to the side and let it finish drying. Okay, now this is the stencil I'm going to be using on my pocket. You could do whatever you would like to do on yours. And then this is my burlap. And as you can see, I'll show you here. I've cut the burlap so that it's just a little bigger than what my stencil is. I'll take a piece of paper and put it in here so that way the paint doesn't bleed through to the other side. Color I'm using for my stenciling is Crimson Red by Fantastory. I'm just using a stencil brush, and I'm just going to pounce the paint up and down. Just the same as stenciling on wood, just how you do it for the burlap as well. I thought this color here more closely matched the fabric color that I'm using, so that's why I chose this color. You could also use like a really contrasting color like pink or purple, just whatever you want to do, whatever suits your style. I chose to make mine, kind of match my hearts. Okay. Oh. There we go. Set this over out of the way. I'm going to grab my hair dryer and dry this up real quick. Okay, now I'm going to put hot glue on the side and then put the two pieces together to create the pocket. I have my heat gun temperature set on low. That's why I'm able to touch this like this. Otherwise, I'd have blisters. Okay. Make sure that's sealed together. Okay. Now I couldn't decide if I wanted to use rope. I've got some rope here. I also have a wire. Wasn't sure what I wanted to make the hanger out of. So I think I'm going to go with the rope. And I'm just going to put it inside kind of like this. So I'm just going to put some hot glue. Let's see, how long do I want it? Well, let's put that back in there. It came right out. Okay. Let's see. Maybe a little shorter. Maybe about like that. Okay, I'll hang like that. Okay, now I have my picks done. I'm going to have all this greenery here. And then, of course, I have more raffia and Spanish moss I can use. And I also have, this is from napkins that I use to make some other Valentine projects with. You know how you separate the two pieces? So I'm going to use that to stick down in here. Just to kind of fill this in a little bit so my greenery is not falling all over the place. Okay. So I want these to be shorter. I'm not going to cut these off. I'm just going to bend the longer stems up and tuck these in here. I decided to not put any flowers and just to simply do some greenery in this and just let the hearts be like the main focal point in the pocket. But you could do whatever you want to do, like if you want to do a bouquet of roses or something, I think that would be nice. I'm just tucking all this different kinds of greenery, different colors, just give it some contrast. Spanish moss is aggravating. It's getting in the way. Put this down in here. Okay, tuck this in. That's how we're looking so far. Okay, I think I'm going to grab some Spanish moss and raffia. I'm just taking the strands and just folding them over like this. You see how I'm doing? And then I'm going to bend it. And I'm going to kind of stick this like in the middle. So it's like that. See how it's in there? I'm going to take the Spanish moss. I'm just going to shove this down in here too. It just gives it some contrast and the textures and all of that. Just makes it look nicer. Okay. Now stick my little hearts down in here. There we go. So you have to let me know what you think of this Valentine pocket. Also, let me know what you think of the live stream, if maybe I should do some more. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.